Burning Man Regional Summit 2011. Woo! Woo!
Collaborative leadership, take one.
When I first started going to Burning Man, I looked around and it was the first time I'd ever experienced anything like that. And yeah, the question is, how the hell does this happen? How do people just do this?
It's nice to show people. You can stand back for a moment and look at it and go, I did that with these people. But, but when they're not around, you can just claim you did it all yourself. No.
It's inherent in the project known as Burning Man, because we're talking about a whole lot of people with their own little individual skill sets all coming together to work on something that maybe no one was technically trained for doing. And somehow, through a collaborative process, we're able to achieve things that are way beyond any of us by ourselves, and in some cases seem beyond us as a group.
If you're going to be Jesus, you need followers.
I find that the best way to bring out the best in other people is to give them a sense of empowerment.
As soon as they feel like they own a part of it, then they become better at what they're doing. They become excited about what they're doing. They become willing to do more and to put heart and imagination into it, as opposed to just applying their hands to a project.
So one person or a small group of people may come up with an idea, but with collaboration they're able to expand and expound on it in such a way, making it much larger than what initially was the nugget of an idea.
It's an environment, it's a ideal, it's art upon art, in that you don't make these huge projects, you don't get these people to show up without having a leader that can get people enthused.
It's our job as leaders in this community to facilitate the success of the people around us. All of our volunteers, including yourself, you're a volunteer too. Your job is to make sure that you can succeed in your job.
Being willing to accept that your solution may not be the one that is chosen by the group.
We're building a taco truck.
We're going on a journey of what's wrong with collaborative leadership. And for an example, I would like to show you my backyard. That's right. This is what happens when collaborative leadership goes wrong. You end up, as I'm sure you all know, with a backyard that looks much like this.
And sometimes it can create friction, but out of that friction, more often than not, the most beautiful things can kind of come out of it. It can help grow and help maybe even extend it past what was the initial inception on Playa to something that may become year-round, may become a trend, it may become something larger than even the Burning Man event.
The regional network is a massive collaboration, and we have the potential to change the world.
After a while, you start to see it and experience it, and it's just a collection of leaders that are just, putting all of their energy and love into doing projects that they believe in. And then you just watch how it inspires everyone around them. It inspired me, it inspired everyone I was with.
Collaborative leadership is
Working together
as a team.
Which we do.
Doing things, finishing sentences.
All the time.
Yes.
Collaborative leadership starts with good communication.
It takes really listening to each other toward a shared goal, and then figuring out what our gifts are and helping each other bring those forward, and then realizing that there's not just one leader, that we're all leaders in this great experiment.
There is no audience and performer. There is no host and guest. Everyone plays both roles.
Relying on each other for inspiration and strength and leadership so that it doesn't fall on one person, so that at any given time someone else is picking up the slack or the inspiration, or letting the others follow for a little bit while they lead and then trading off.
Really good collaborative leader knows their own limitations, knows what they're good at, and can see that in others and direct them into an area that they're good at.
Bringing out the best in people, to me, has a lot to do with not being afraid to let your own light shine and inspire people toward greatness and to expect great things.
People are awesome. I'd like to step back and let them show me what they can do and give them the space to just show up as the incredible people they are. Sometimes people say they want to take on a particular role, but in doing that, it's really clear that they have skills in a whole other area, and rather than saying, no, you just have to do this, it's finding a way for them to really expand into the area that clearly they have a lot of talent and awesomeness in.
The best way to bring out the best in other people is to bring out the best in yourself. Everything else, quite frankly, is an illusion. There are too many people worrying about how someone else should be feeling or doing something. And consistently, the way that people are inspired is when they meet somebody that is being their very best version of themselves. In fact, I would argue that the only job that we have in the world is to be completely and utterly ourselves. And if you do that well enough, then that gives other people permission to do the same. And that unlocks all kinds of human potential, imagination, it stimulates consciousness, and ultimately it makes for a lot more happy people, being more productive because they're being and doing who and what they love.
Well, collaborative leadership, I think, is the opposite of coercive leadership.
The group functions better, I would say, with people who are equally available to learn as to teach.
And I think that adding some silliness and pizzazz to a situation makes it a lot easier for people to have a good time and to let their guard down.
What a cute puppy. Say hi to everybody at the summit. Yes, what a good dog. Oh, you're a good dog. Okay.
It's got to be about fun. So that's one of the first ground rules that I have with the crew. And I feel with volunteerism for Burning Man, I mean, Burning Man's an awesome event. It needs to have the flavor of fun in it.
I love collaborative leadership.
Say it again.
I love collaborative leadership.
Sit back.
Ken Kesey said it best. We all have to stick together because one of us just might get there.
So it's a messy, amazing thing, but whatever it is, right now, it's working.